Looking at the back pages for you this morning, there's a lot of focus on Thomas Tuchel. I quite like these quotes coming to you in just a second. The Sun, their headline is "Give it a rest, Tuchel. I won't leave out my stars." The Times, Tuchel fires World Cup warning shot. Clubs and stars giving stark message on selection. The Daily Mail saying, "I'll do it my way." And looking at the Telegraph pullout, they are going for Tuchel fires warning to clubs. So let me just give you some of these quotes because it's to the written media. This is Matt Law this morning in the Telegraph. "Given the fact Declan Rice played in the Champions League match after a 7-1 first leg win with Arsenal, I didn't have the feeling they think so much about us. So I don't think we have to break our heads about keeping clubs happy. I take care of the players, we care about the schedule." Do you think this is a fair point that he makes when it comes to fixture congestion? If they're available, should he have to worry about?
I just think that he's got 14, 15 months now to the World Cup.
60 training days.
Exactly. If I'm him, I'm just like, I'm going to play who I want, when I want. Okay, I've got a job here to win the World Cup for this country. And like he says, Arteta could have rested Rice against PSV second leg. The tie was done, he didn't. So I totally understand what he's saying. If he wants to go strong again tonight and give the likes of Rice, Bellingham 78 minutes tonight, he has to, because he's got one job, hasn't he, Jeff, to win the World Cup.
Yeah, he has, and I get that. And I think in the past, generally speaking, England managers haven't really regarded what the clubs, were thinking at all. They've just got on with it. And that's my only issue with this is, I don't know why he's saying it. I don't know why he's saying it. Keep the clubs on side, Thomas. That's the first thing. Don't let them be making excuses for players not attending training sessions and so on. Don't be so antagonistic after your first game in charge. We've heard him, having a go publicly at Rashford and Foden. So don't have a go at the clubs as well.
Yeah.
That would just be my thought. But for what he says, it's what we all think. Of course it is. Pick your best team,
Yes.
Worry about the next game, or the club's next game. Let them worry about that.
Exactly.
Oh. Declan Rice also doing the press as well. "I'm not going to be Declan nice." Charlie White writing in the Sun, England star Declan Rice wants his teammates to start getting stroppy with each other. He says, "I get on with everyone. Sometimes I'm a bit too nice, but definitely that's a role that Thomas has asked me to take on." Do you think being able to pull each other up will bring the best out of each other?
100%. They all look like friends. I spoke to Jack before, that they're so close, this England squad, but sometimes you need that. Maybe the manager wants that. Someone's not tracking their runner. Someone's being sloppy on the ball and a bit too laid back. Give them some. You're doing it for the right reasons. You're friends after the game. So I want to see that. I think there was a moment where Conso was giving Rice a bit, saying, like, come on, make a movement for me. No problem. You know what I mean? Every player should be able to dig each player out in the right way.
Yeah. I mean, you take criticism from your mates, don't
100%, yes.
Yeah, so,
Get
completely
on with it,
agree.
Yep.
Okay, and no time for Scotland.
What happened?
It's just no time. Jeff, you've got a break, haven't you? Jeff. We're losing you. We're breaking up.
We can squeeze something. You know what, Shebahn? You know what? Okay, look, it's not a great score. Of course it's not. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for Scotland, because playing in that group, the top group in the Nations League, means the opposition you're playing against are always liable to beat you. Now Scotland are going to have some more winnable games in the future. I think it's not a bad thing.
But yesterday is not like them.
It was a poor
It's not like them, though, is it? Recently they've been in good form and been strong, and to lose 3-0 at home against Greece.
But you're picking players who are not playing for their clubs.
Yeah.
Ralston can't get in the Celtic team. Grant Hanley can't get in the Birmingham City team.
Yes.
So
you're right.
I'm not sure about that. And I haven't really seen Lewis Ferguson because he plays his football in Italy, but he's been a revelation over there, and yet he's sitting on the bench. So everyone would pick a different team, whether it be England or Scotland, so I get the issue.
As long as they draw against England 0-0, though, that's all Scotland care about, don't they?
I'll take it.
Brilliant.
That's me banned from Glasgow. Cheers.
Oh, you'll be going up to Rangers next week, and then it's Parkhead the week after that. This guy.
Mix it up.
You're miles off it, Agbonlahor.
Thanks, Shebahn. That was today's back pages of the Tesco Mobile for Business.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.